EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Denver. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 23, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the right side by Sutton. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. Throwing is Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. That is caught, and Corey Franklin trouble. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Oh, my set. To throw is Nix. And he's in. Adam Thompson. Touchdown, Broncos. That is first touchdown this year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Cowboys nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second down, Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On second down, it's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here we go. That is intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Denver.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That one caught by Tucker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 38 now, here is second down and 7. Blue now on the zone read. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can to score points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready? My name is Hunt.
On the give, this is Harvey. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hold on a sec. Ready? My name is Hunt.
Second down. Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball, and that's about as good as it gets.
Ready? My name is Hunt.
Nix from the gun on third down. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown Broncos. His 4th TD grab of the season. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. A run once more with Blue. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
First down and more inside the 40. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. 26.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Again, it's Blue. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll take this to about the 28. Quentin Williams there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Hold on, set.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Trouble, and down he goes. Former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Joe. Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Switch.
Throwing. Nix. That's caught. Right side. It's Franklin.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
To return, it is Turpin. This turns out to be a solid turn. They finally get him to the ground.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. Forced out wide. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of
A big play for the Cowboys. 38 yards.
38
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Blue. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, Blue. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. A minute 58 to go in the 1st half of play. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's caught inside. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll run with Blue. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
And it's third down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Second and inches. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open is chopping downfield. He's got it. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Here's Nix to throw. And he'll take it on in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Makes the score. Broncos 48. Cowboys to kick off for the
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down, Prescott. That's made by Pickens. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That is Ferguson in motion. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 15 yards through the air. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 15. And the Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw inside, caught by Ferguson.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So, from the 25, it's second and 5. To throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for the Broncos. 37 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
4 yards.
Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Throwing. Nix. Inside the 10. It is caught. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Cowboys 17. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. Out to his right. And this will be incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and falls incomplete.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take it.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He needed 13 and got 14 for the 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning on 3rd down.
And he will score. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Broncos 35, Cowboys 24. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
their own 22-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38-yard
line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. On a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back. And you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out. He's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't. And now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. That is fielded at the 20. He's to midfield. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
Cowboys, first down. 38 yards on the play. First down, Dallas.
A run with Blue. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
They're running for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. To throw is Prescott. It's complete left side to Pickens. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long.
Yeah, here we go. 4 and 8.
Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. They'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. To the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cowboys 29. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. To return is Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Prescott on first down. Going up top. That's hard. And he will score. Game on. Trey Tucker. Touchdown Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. Cowboys are back within 6.
Broncos 42. Cowboys 36.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Flush to his right. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Kaiir Elam. It's a pickup of 6.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. On the right side by Sutton. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Ready.
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will
Back to throw is Nix. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Broncos 50, Cowboys 36. Will Lutz.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
35-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Run in, right side by Pickens. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
18. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 18.
A first down throw for Prescott.
And the Cowboys first down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go, 46.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, wide open. It is Williams for the grab. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They'll throw again. Dak throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen
Gain
pass.
on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That's swung out to Harvey. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Throwing. Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.